Hello there. Um, hello. This is the first kind of long form video that I've done where I'm actually interacting with you guys. So thank you for tuning in to watch this. It is, when you're watching this, going to be March 7th. Um, Assuming you're watching it on March 7th. It's coming out March 7th tomorrow. For the Love of Love is releasing in, I want to say, like 7 hours. So super excited for you guys to hear that song. Um, but yeah, this will be interesting. I'm really looking forward to going through it. It's going to be some announcements and talk about what's happened, what is happening, what's going to. So, really excited for it. So, um, I guess I'll turn my car off. So I guess to get started, my name is Josiah Darwin. I go under the artist name Joseph the Giant. I have been making music for 5 years now, and this video is to promote the release of my new song, "For the Love of Love." I'll just leave my hat there and um, sort of give y'all some info on what's happened and what's about to happen. So really excited for it. So I guess starting with a little look at what has happened. I started making music in 2020. I remember the date, January 23rd was the day I made my profile and published my first song. It was on a website called Soundation. Uh, I was referred to the website by a friend of mine, Lucas Logan. Amazing guy. I would check out his music. It's amazing. He has two profiles, primarily Little Hollow, which is for more like chill, some electronic stuff, and then he has a profile he's been working on now just called Lucas Logan for his orchestral stuff. He's wanting to start writing soundtracks and stuff, and it's really amazing. I'd highly recommend checking him out. Link will be in the description of this video. But yeah, I published my first song January 23rd, 2020. I'll have that linked down below as well, just providing everything for y'all at this point. Um, and yeah, kind of the rest from there is history. I started out doing electronic music. Electronic was just kind of where I was in terms of what I liked listening to around that time, and it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. Electronic music is still a genre that I hold near and dear to my heart today. It's really entertaining, and honestly, I wouldn't mind in the future doing some more electronic music, maybe even an electronic album. That would be really fun, but very very far in the future. Um, Electronic music played a big part in getting me used to producing. Obviously, I wasn't doing vocals. I wasn't recording like actual instruments. It was everything built into the studio. So it really helped me to learn my way around a DAW, and also just learn basic production techniques without having to worry as much about. I guess here's the best way to word it. There's more that can go wrong, I feel like, with the type of music I'm doing now than there is with electronic music. Because electronic music, the goal, digital music, you're pretty much just making something somebody can vibe to, not as much to get lost in, at least where I was. Whereas with what I'm doing now, I have lyrics, I have vocals, I have pianos and stuff. Everything has to be more intricate, which I'm by no means saying I'm an expert at. I do think electronic music benefited me in that it allowed me to get a bit more used to doing that kind of thing, and has saved a lot of work in what I'm doing now. But anyways, I started out doing electronic, and then about 2023 was when I kind of changed. I was already starting to veer more toward acoustic, less electronic, and more chill stuff. I'd done a couple lo-fi tracks. Orange and Heart were a couple that I did, um, and then early 2023, I released my first song with lyrics, "Dear Lord." Um, Check it out if you haven't heard it. And I feel like that song really sort of set set one of the tones, I guess you could say, the most important tone in what I intend to do with my music, which is all glory to God. Without Him, without Christ, none of this really has any purpose. So whether or not I'm writing worship music or hymns, which I'm not. I still want that. I still want everything I write to point back to Him, point back to the joy that He gives me, and just pointing back to Him in everything. So that's my ultimate goal. I think that shows through most probably in songs like Dear Lord and Fallout, and honestly For the Love of Love, coming out tomorrow. Um, but yeah, I mean, without God, there's really no point to anything I'm doing. So all my love and thanks to Him, and for sending His Son on the cross to die for my sins. I'm the one that screwed things up. You, every one of us, we're totally undeserving of the grace that He shows us every day, even if we don't believe in Him. So, all glory to Him. But there's my I guess sermon for now. But yeah, talking about, I guess, what's happening right now, or a little more about what's happened recently. Obviously, Writer's Block is overall my most popular track that I've posted, and I'm really happy with it. That song, kind of my idea behind it was just, breaking into the music industry is hard when you can't think of anything to write about other than what other people write about: breakups, depression. And as a person who has been blessed enough to not have to endure any of those things, it was hard to figure out what to really write about. So Writer's Block was kind of me working through that, and through it kind of finding my niche of, inspiration really can come from anywhere. So Writer's Block, Murph, literally basing a song off of a movie. But yeah, after Dear Lord and Writer's Block, I released Face the Music. And a little bit on Face the Music, that was an album that it happened. I'm glad it did. I'm thankful for, the support. But I think I messed up in a lot of ways on that album. Lyrically, I thought it was fine. Production wise, it was lacking, and part of the reason for that is I committed way too early to telling everyone about it, and giving a release date, or even just giving a time frame within which it would come, and sort of doing that a little bit too aggressively. So I really just pressured myself into rushing. So the album was initially supposed to be like 13 songs. Ended up becoming 7. I remember the night before I was leaving town, it was the weekend that I was going to be publishing the album for processing. It was going to be coming out the next Wednesday. I was like, oh my goodness, I'm so behind. And then I looked up on DistroKid, the distributor I use, and I asked how many songs qualify on Spotify as an album. It said 7. And it's like, okay, I got 7. I'm just going to do it. So I recorded and produced most of the album that night while my family was in bed. And this is like during Christmas time. So my whole family's in town, and I'm just up late at night recording this. And then I put it out, not feeling super great about it. And yeah, I mean, Face the Music, it was a good experience for me to have. Not in that I necessarily enjoyed it, but it was I think an important thing for me to work through, kind of the creative process, and realizing this is not something you're supposed to rush. Let it sort of come, and take your time. Don't overcommit. Know your limits, and that's what I have been trying to do now with everything that I've been working on since. So, my release schedule has been a bit inconsistent. That's because I don't really have a schedule. Yeah, I mean, since Face the Music, what have I done? Since Face the Music, I think it was Test Anxiety. Test Anxiety. I did Murph, Come and Go. I did the live version of Fallout, which was it's just recorded at a youth group talent show at my church. So, um, and I also did the acoustic version of Writer's Block, just recorded at my house. Um, and then yeah, we're finally here at For the Love of Love. So I've really been enjoying everything that's been going on with music. It's such a blessing to be able to do this as a hobby. I mean, I'm in high school, so I want to savor all the time I have to do this before I, head off to college and get busier with other things. I mean, music is. My parents have said this before. More people would like to do music than people actually end up successfully getting a career in music. So my plan is actually to go to college, get a degree in something not music related, and hopefully sort of have something to fall back on should music not work out. But given that I will be going to college, I only have maybe about a year left. I mean, I'm graduating this year, but I'm going to be taking some gap time to save up money, and when I go, I'll have maybe less time, maybe more, who knows, to work on music, but trying to just give it my best shot, do what I can to sort of move this forward, and the support from people I know, even some people I don't know, has just been amazing, so I can't thank you guys enough. So, all that said, we're here. For the Love of Love is releasing tomorrow. I want to give you some details about that, and then finally give you all some details about what is coming next. So, For the Love of Love, I got the inspiration for the song from a book called Confessions by Augustine of Hippo, or Augustine of Hippo, however you pronounce his name. It was for like a literature class, a literature/world use class, and I really enjoyed the book. It was really well written, and there was this line that I've posted a few times along with promotions for the Love of Love, and is along the lines of I was not yet in love, but I was in love with loving, or in love with the idea of love, and something along the lines of I hated myself for not more keenly feeling the need. I was hungry with a spiritual desire which could only be satisfied by you, my God. And he's speaking to God here. So, For the Love of Love may sound a little bit like a love song. I guess you could say it is, but not in the way that most people would think. It's sort of opposite. I got in a place for a while where relationships or loving was kind of something that I saw as like just something you got to do. Like quick fall in love, and it was an unhealthy place to be. I was trying to fill my need for spiritual growth with I guess feigned maturity, and I was a mess, but I thought, so what, I want to do what I want to do. So the main line of the song is, for the love of love I would do so much, and thankfully that's changed. Obviously, it's everyone has struggles that they deal with for a while, but thank the Lord, things have gotten better. But regardless, I've been working on this track since like late 2023, and thought it would be a good thing, given my upcoming project, to finish it and have it on the project, and sort of include it in the fray of what I end up putting out. So, a little breakdown of For the Love of Love. Next is to tell you all a little about what I'm planning on doing in the future. Really excited to announce, without a release date and without a specific number of tracks. Again, I'm not wanting to overcommit here. This is the time at which, though, I feel comfortable releasing this small amount of information. I'm releasing a new album called Salvage. It's the goal of the album is to sort of tell a story of just, bad to good, essentially, or less bad to good, more dead to alive. And hopefully I can communicate that effectively. It's sort of, I hope it's something that everyone can listen to, but ultimately I want it to point back to God and the hope that He's given me, pulling me from death into life. And so yeah, there's a few songs that I've been working on. Come and Go will be on there. Y'all may have noticed I updated Come and Go recently to single version, so there is going to be a different version of Come and Go on the album. Test Anxiety will be on there. For the Love of Love will be on there. But reason I'm saying this without any specific release date or anything like that is I still am in the heat of senior year of high school. So I have a lot to finish with that, but still a bit to finish with the album. So what I'm about to start doing is posting primarily covers of songs. I still want to put out content, get my music heard, and I'd much appreciate if you all help me in that. No pressure. Either sharing my music, sharing my shorts and stuff with other people, sharing this video even with other people. But I'll probably start posting a lot of covers pretty soon, and eventually the album will come out. But it is going to be a few months. So there was a pretty big gap in between the time of Test Anxiety and when I'm releasing For the Love of Love. There's going to be another gap between For the Love of Love and when Salvage eventually comes out. I have a lot that I have worked on. I have a lot that I still need to work on. So it's going to be a pretty empty time before I end up putting something out. So I just want to let you guys know I'm not done. I still have a lot that I plan on doing. So I'm really excited for it. But that said, there is currently only one item out on the merch store, and it is a corduroy cap with the word Salvage on it. So if you'd like to show some early support, I guess, you can go there, check that out. There will be more stuff coming to the shop once the release time gets closer, but for now it's just that hat. And yeah, that's about all the details I have. I hope you guys enjoy or have enjoyed For the Love of Love. I can't thank you guys enough for the support that y'all have shown throughout all my time doing music. It's a combination of everyone who's watching this video and everyone who will. I'm just so thankful for the opportunity to be able to do something like this. Not many people are blessed to be able to have this kind of opportunity, so I'm very humbled by it, and I can't thank you all and thank the Lord enough. So but yeah, that's it. Look at the past, roadmap for the future, and yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys will enjoy everything coming soon. I'll be posting a lot of covers and stuff, but super excited. And I believe that is it. If you guys have any questions for me, you can feel free to post them in the comments below, and I will do my very best to answer them. So, God bless you. Hope you enjoy the track. Hope you enjoy the coming content. Keep faith in the music, and hope you have a lovely day. Adios.